thousands of brands a day, a week, a month, all that kind of stuff. So it's all over. And when you actually stop and look at some of the ads that companies put out, they're pretty absurd. Kind of entertaining, kind of questionable at best, but I went through and pulled a number of different ads from my latest People magazine. And my challenge to you, my fellow Toastmasters, is to tell us what they're really selling. The easy answer is, yes, they're selling toothpaste. But what are they really selling on here? Tell a story, challenge this, go off of the words, do whatever you want with it. But I really challenge you to think of something different of how this ad might actually be communicating. So who would like to be our first volunteer? Susan.
Believe me, I usually don't volunteer.
That's true. You can grab whichever one you want. Those are eyes without me.
This is the, which side do I get? Okay. This is the Citizen Echo Drive watch with a tennis player that I have no clue who it is. It's a Victoria Azarenka and her Citizen Echo Drive. What I first noticed though, it says in her Citizen Echo Drive. Is she wearing a watch? No, she is not. What is that telling me? That it's for show. Show only. It is not practical at all. Don't dare wear it when you're working out. Don't wear it when you're actually working. It is a symbol to put up on your mantle, and you can take a picture and say, "Here I am, my Citizen Echo watch." I can't think of anything else that is telling me. This is about the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. So that is my interpretation of this particular ad. Thank you.
All right, who's next?
Now, whenever you're comfortable, feel free to join in. This segment is open to all visitors.
Okay.
And we will only kind of.
We're not going to pressure.
I mean, no.
I need to practice because this is not my contest.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's do. We're not starting the timer yet.
No, we're not.
I have to read it first.
Oh, we can keep her all day.
Yeah.
Joe,
The words are
can
important.
you move that chair over toward you just a little? Perfect.
This is about Gerber baby food. And as I'm looking at the picture, it's a baby who's buried in leaves and fruit. And so I guess this is moving us towards the idea that we all need to be vegetarians, vegans. And we started early babyhood because it's good for our digestion and our health, which I think is a bunch of baloney, but we won't go there. But I think that with babies, whenever you have babies in the picture, it's innocent and pure and sweet and wonderful, and therefore it's good. And so I think they did a good job in this ad, for example, in bringing that idea of sweetness and goodness and innocence and honesty, because what babies can lie to you, right? But then again, how many of you have seen the Gerber baby ads before? They have that cute little smile and stuff. This baby is like looking like it's, ew, what am I touching out here in the woods? Ew, gross. So it's a contradiction in things. So I think that as far as ads go, because that's my expertise, that this is not a cohesive ad, as yours wasn't either. That they are contradictory. They don't really give the impression they want to give. So I think this person who wrote this ad should be fired. I'm not a Trump apprentice.
All right.
Go get her, Steve. Joe.
Joe, just go right down the line. Okay. Choose one from
probably the most effective ad I have ever seen in my entire life. It is an ad for crows. Now, you all know that I have parrots, and they're all colorful. I've got some that are white, and I've got greens, blues. But I need to be balanced, and I got to buy a crow. Now, crows actually can mimic human speech. There were some hunters that were sitting at their camp, and this crow was sitting in the tree, and the hunters are talking back and forth, and the crow says, "Ed, get me another beer." So, possibly, I can teach this crow to say, "Marge, quick before it starts, give me a beer." She'll say, "No, get your own beer," and I'll be like, "Oh," and now it starts.
Alrighty.
So what we have here is a little cat that's dancing, and you can see he or she is very happy, very excited about the Fresh Step Odor Shield. So I think that this ad, I think they did a really good job in this advertisement, because I think it can relate to really just about anybody. You see that the cat is happy, prancing around the house, you know, excited, the king of the castle type of mentality, and it all goes back to the Fresh Step Odor Shield. So, I don't know who the maker is, but the Fresh Step Odor Shield company kind of is getting you to the point where, look how excited the cat is. And I think as the reader flipping through the pages very quickly, you can really associate with this photo, especially even someone such as myself who doesn't have cats, doesn't understand what the importance of the Fresh Step Odor Shield really is. But when I see the advertisement, it all makes sense. And ultimately, any marketing, advertising person's goal is to, brand their product, brand their company, brand their organization, and become familiar with, and have the consumer become familiar with their product. And I think they did a pretty good job on this one. Yep.
Alrighty, well, in the essence of time, I will hand it back over to our Toastmaster.
Okay. Very creative as always.
Who's our
At
vote
this
counter?
time, let's go ahead
You
and vote.
Do we have time
And if we could, excuse me? Timers report, please.
The speaker, Joe Payne, was over by 1 minute 30 seconds, which is a disqualification.
Okay.
All the other speakers in all the other venues just bad.
Okay. At the bottom